Hi students, in this video we are going to see Unit 3 Prose in Celebration of Being Alive by Dr. Christian Barnard, Part 2. One morning several years ago, Dr. Barnard witnessed what he called the Grand Prix of Cape Town's Red Cross Children's Hospital. What is Grand Prix, A motor or car racing. That Grand Prix happened in the Red Cross Hospital that morning opened the author's eyes to the fact that he was missing something in all his thinking about suffering, something that was full of solace for him. What is solace? Comfort or consolation in times of grief or pain. After the accident, when the doctor and his wife were hospitalized, they suffered a lot. The author thought that the suffering he faced was the great one, but on the same day he saw an incident in the hospital, and that incident changed his mind or changed his thought about suffering. What was that incident? Let us see. What happened that morning was that a nurse had left a breakfast trolley unattended. That is, she left that breakfast trolley in a place and she went to do some other work. And very soon that trolley was commanded by an intrepid crew of two, a driver and a mechanic. What happened was, after the nurse left that breakfast trolley in a place and went out somewhere, two boys, they were very intrepid. What is the meaning of intrepid? Bold and daring. Those two boys took the trolley and they played in it. They acted, one as a driver and another one as a mechanic. Who were those boys, They were actually the patients admitted in the same hospital for different reasons. One acted as a mechanic and another one acted as a driver for that trolley. The mechanic provided motor power by galloping along behind the trolley with his head down, while the driver, seated on the mower deck, held on with one hand and steered by scraping his foot on the floor. Mower deck means lower deck. The mechanic provided motor power by galloping along behind the trolley with his head down. அதாவது அந்த மெக்கானிக்காக ஆக்ட் பண்ணுற பையன் என்ன பண்ணுறான், அந்த ட்ராலியோட பின்பக்கத்தில் நின்றுக்கிட்டு தலையை கீழே குனிஞ்சிக்கிட்டு ஃபுல் ஃபோர்ஸாக ஒரு கையால் அந்த வண்டியை பிடிச்சி வேகமாக தள்ளி விடுறான். கேலப்பிங் அப்படின்னாலே அந்த வேர்டு ஹார்ஸோட ஃபாஸ்டஸ்ட் ரன்னை குறிக்கிறதுக்காகத்தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுற வேர்டு. இங்கே அந்த வேர்டை ஏன் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா, அந்த அளவுக்கு வேகமாக தள்ளுறான். ஹி மூவ்டு த ட்ராலி வெரி ஃபாஸ்ட், quickly. While the driver, seated on the mower deck, held on with one hand and steered by scraping his foot on the floor. அதே நேரத்தில் அந்த டிரைவராக ஆக்ட் பண்ண பையன் என்ன பண்ணுறான், வண்டியோட ஃப்ரண்ட்டில் ஒரு டெக் இருக்குது பாருங்கள், அந்த டெக்கில் உட்காந்துக்கிட்டு ஒத்த கையால் அந்த டெக்கை பிடிச்சிட்டு ஒரு காலால் தரையில் தேய்ச்சி அந்த வண்டியை வேகமாக ஃப்ரண்டில் மூவ் பண்ணி விடுறான். ஸோ பேக்கில் இருக்க பையன் ஒரு கையால் மூவ் பண்ணும்போது அந்த வண்டி நகர்ற வேகம், ஃப்ரண்டில் இருக்க பையன் காலால் உரசி ஸ்டியரிங் பண்ணும்போது அந்த வண்டியோட ஸ்பீடே ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்குது. லைக் திஸ் த பாய்ஸ் played. They put on quite a show that day. அதாவது அந்த ரெண்டு பாய்ஸும் அன்னைக்கு அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் ஒரு பெரிய ஷோவே நடத்திட்டாங்களாம். Judging by the laughter and shouts of encouragement from the rest of the patients, it was a much better entertainment than anything anyone puts on at the Indianapolis 500 car race. That is, looking at the boys' entertainment, the rest of the patients who were in that hospital were laughing and shouting. They encouraged those boys. So, by looking at their encouragement, it was a much better entertainment than anything anyone puts on at the Indianapolis 500 car race. அதாவது இண்டியனாபாலிஸ் 500 கார் ரேஸை பார்க்கும்போது அந்த ஆடியன்ஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கு என்ஜாய் பண்ணுவாங்களோ, அவங்கள அந்த பார்ட்டிசிபெண்ட்ஸை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு, அது மாதிரி ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் இருந்த ரெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த பேஷண்ட்ஸ் இந்த பாய்ஸ் என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் பண்ணுறதை பார்த்து அவங்கள என்கரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருந்தாங்களாம். What is Indianapolis 500 car race, you know? The Indianapolis 500, also formerly known as the Indianapolis 500 mile race or simply the Indy 500, is an annual automobile race held at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that is IMS, in Speedway, Indiana, United States, an enclave suburb of Indianapolis. The event is traditionally held over Memorial Day weekend, usually the last weekend of May. There was a grand finale of scattered plates and silverware before the nurse, and Ward's sister caught up with them, scolded them, and put them back to bed. There were so many plates and silverware kept in the trolley. When the boys were playing with full enjoyment and when they were running the trolley with full speed, all the plates and silverware kept in the trolley were scattered in front of the nurse. The nurse came there at that time, and the Ward sister caught up with them, scolded them, and put them back to bed. It means she caught the boys, scolded the boys, and she sent back them to their beds. What is the meaning of grand finale? It means an exciting end. The boys' show ended with a grand finale. Now the author is telling us about these two boys. The mechanic was 7 years old. One night his father and mother were drunk. When they were fighting with each other, the boy's mother threw a lantern at his father that missed, and the lantern broke over the child's head and shoulder. The boy suffered severe third-degree burns on the upper part of his body and lost both his eyes. அதாவது அவங்க அப்பா மேலே வீசி எரிஞ்ச அந்த லேண்டன் மீன்ஸ் வாட், அந்த பெட்ரோமாஸ் லைட்டு தான். அதை தூக்கி வீசும்போது அது அந்த பக்கத்தில் நின்ன அவங்க 7 வயசு பையன் மேலே பட்டு அந்த பெட்ரோமாஸ் லைட் அப்படியே பிரேக் ஆகி உள்ளே இருந்த பெட்ரோல் அப்படியே குப்புன்னு தீப்பிடிச்சு எரிஞ்சு அந்த பையனுடைய அப்பர் பார்ட் ஆஃப் த பாடி ஃபுல்லாக சிவியராக பாதிச்சிருச்சு. கண்ணும் 2 போயிடுச்சு. At the time of Grand Prix, he was a walking horror with a disfigured face and a long flap of skin hanging from the side of his neck to his body. As the wound healed around his neck, his lower jaw became gripped in a mass of fibrous tissue. At the time of Grand Prix means when the boys were playing with the trolley in that hospital, he was a walking horror. The mechanic was a walking horror. Horror means fear. Walking horror means the boy feared to walk itself. Why? Because he had a disfigured face. With a disfigured face and a long flap of skin hanging from the side of his neck to his body. Due to that fire accident, his face is spoiled now. Disfigured face means the spoiled face. His face is spoiled now, and the skin from his face is hanging up and down, and it is moving up and down. Okay, with a disfigured face and a long flap of skin. Flap அப்படின்னா to move up and down. அந்த ஆக்சிடென்ட்டால் சதையெல்லாம் முகத்திலிருந்து அப்படியே பிஞ்சிக்கிட்டு தொங்குது, அது அப்படியே ஆடுதான் எப்போ விழுகலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. ஹேங்கிங் ஃப்ரம் தி சைட் ஆஃப் ஹிஸ் நெக் டு ஹிஸ் பாடி. நெக்கு கிட்ட சைடில் இருந்து அவனோட பாடியில் கீழே தொங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு, அசைஞ்சுக்கிட்டு. As the wound healed around his neck, his lower jaw became gripped in a mass of fibrous tissue. ஊண்டு ஓரளவுக்கு இப்போ ஹீல் ஆகிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. பட் என்ன நடந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னா, அந்த ஸ்கின் ஃபேஸில் அந்த பேர்ன்ட் ஆன இடத்துல ஸ்கின் அப்படியே என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு, இழுத்து பிடிச்சிக்கிச்சு அப்படியே. He around as the wound healed around his neck, his lower jaw, அதாவது கீழ்த்தாடையோட became gripped in a mass of fibrous tissue. கீழ்த்தாடையை அசைக்கவே முடியாமல் அப்படியே அந்த சதை டைட் ஆயிடுச்சான் அப்படியே. ஸோ அவனுக்கு அவ்வளோ ஒரு சிரமமாக இருந்திருக்கு. The only way this little boy could open his mouth was to raise his head. That is, if the boy wanted to open his mouth, he had to raise his head. Only then he could open his mouth. When Dr. Bernard stopped to see the blind boy after the Grand Prix, the boy said, "You know, we won," and he was laughing. After the race was over, Dr. Bernard stopped the blind boy to see him, but the boy was in the playing mood. He just told the doctor that they had won the game. He is not bothered about his sufferings. Though he had severe injury due to the fire accident, he did not worry for that. He laughed and told the doctor that they had won the game. It shows how the boy enjoyed the game. This taught the doctor a great lesson. If there is an adult in the boy's place, definitely he would be lying on the bed worrying. Here, the boy, since a child, didn't know to worry. The trolley's driver was known by the author better. A few years earlier, Dr. Bernard had closed a hole in his heart. The doctor is now saying about the boy who played as a driver. So far he was saying about the mechanic. Now he is saying about the driver. The doctor says that he knew the boy very well. Few years ago he did an operation upon this boy's heart. He had successfully closed a hole in his heart. He had returned to the hospital because he had a malignant tumor of the bone. This time, the boy who played the driver returned to the hospital because he had a malignant tumor. You know what is malignant tumor? Malignant means very harmful. Tumor means diseased growth of the bone. So, to cure this disease, he had returned to the hospital now. A few days before the race, his shoulder and arm were amputated. That is, a few days before the race, the doctor had cut off the boy's shoulder and arm by a surgical operation. Amputated means cut off by surgical operation. As the boy had a malignant tumor of the bone, the doctor removed the boy's shoulder and arm by a surgical operation. After the Grand Prix, the driver of the trolley proudly informed the doctor that the trolley's wheels were not properly oiled, but he was a good driver and he had full confidence in the mechanic. After the Grand Prix, that is after the race, the boy who is the driver of the trolley told the doctor very proudly that the trolley's wheels were not properly oiled. He was blaming the trolley. He had full confidence in him and the boy who played the mechanic. He said he was a good driver and the other boy was a good mechanic. This shows that the boy did not worry about his condition. He had several problems in his body. He had a heart problem, a malignant tumor of the bone for which his shoulder and arm were removed. In spite of having all these problems, he did not worry for any of his condition. He enjoyed the race. Dear students, do you remember previously the boy who played the mechanic happily told the doctor that they had won. And now this driver is blaming the trolley's wheels as they were not properly oiled. He said there were no mistakes in the boys. What a great confidence the boys had in them, you know. After the conversation with the boys, Dr. Bernard realized that those two children had given him a profound lesson about what is the business of living. That is, after the Grand Prix, the doctor made a conversation with both the boys. When the doctor spoke to them, he realized that those two children had taught him a very great lesson about life. Profound means very great. Those children taught him what the business of living was. Actually, what the life was. Dr. Bernard understood that the business of living is joy in the real sense of the word, not just something for pleasure, amusement, recreation. The business of living is the celebration of being alive. The lesson taught by the children about life was this. According to the boys, the business of living is joy in the real sense of the word. It is not just something for pleasure, amusement or recreation. We must live happily. Joy means real happy. It is not a temporary one like pleasure or amusement or recreation. There is a difference between joy and pleasure or amusement or recreation. Joy means enjoying from the depth of our heart, that is permanent. Pleasure means a temporary happiness. With the time change, everything will change. But joy will be always permanent in our heart. So these boys taught that business of living is joy. The author realized that he had been looking at suffering from the wrong end. He says, you don't become a better person because you are suffering, but you become a better person because you have experienced suffering. The author says, we can look suffering from two angles. One is to suffer when we get suffering. Another one is to get experience when we suffer. When do we become a better person? Only when we get experience when we suffer, not by suffering when it comes. அதாவது துன்பமும் வேதனையும் வரும்போது ஐயோ எனக்கு மட்டும் இப்படி எல்லாம் துன்பமும் சோதனையும் வருதே ஏன் அப்படின்னு யோசிக்காம அதுவே வாழ்க்கை இல்லை, அது பாட்டுக்கு ஒரு பக்கம் இருக்கட்டும், நாம் பாட்டுக்கு நமக்கு கிடைச்ச வாழ்க்கையை வாழ்வோம் அப்படின்னு இதுவும் கடந்து போம் அப்படின்றதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி வாழ்ந்தாதான் நாம் ஒரு சிறந்த மனிதனாக எதையும் தாங்கும் மனிதனாக வாழ முடியும். இப்படி ஒரு பாடத்தை இந்த சிறுவர்கள்கிட்ட இருந்து தான் நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். இவ்வளவு நாள் சஃபரிங்கை நான் ஒரு தவறான கண்ணோட்டத்தோடு பார்த்துட்டு இருந்துட்டேன் அப்படின்னு ஆத்தர் சொல்கிறார். Dr. Bernard says, we can't appreciate life if we haven't known darkness, nor can we appreciate warmth if we have never suffered cold. He says, if only we know both the light and darkness, we can appreciate light. அதாவது இருட்டு வெளிச்சம் ரெண்டையும் பற்றி தெரிஞ்சிருந்தாதான் வெளிச்சத்தினுடைய அருமை நமக்கு தெரியும். In the same way, we must have suffered both warmth and cold. Only then we can appreciate warmth. குளிர் வெப்பம் ரெண்டையும் பற்றி தெரிஞ்சிருந்தாதான் குளிர் அடிக்கும்போது ஐயோ இப்போ கொஞ்சம் வெப்பம் கிடைச்சா பரவாயில்லையே அப்படின்னு நமக்கு நினைக்க தோணும். Those children showed Dr. Bernard that it is not what you have lost that is important. What is important is what you have left. Those children showed that we need not worry about what we have lost in our life. What we have left to this world after our death is important. The great people like Gandhi and Abdul Kalam have left the right paths to follow them and live. The small boys of this lesson have taught us the lesson that life is to live.